What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video today, and today I will be covering my Heisman watch for Week 6 going into Week 7 of the college football season. Some players are starting to emerge as really some very, very talented frontrunners, and very interesting. Some players are playing out of their minds, and we'll get to see my top 5 for the Heisman, my weekly Heisman watch. But subscribe. I make college football content every single week, trying to be more consistent uploading. I just got a lot going on right now. But that's not the point. Let's hop straight into this. At number 5, I have Najee Harris, running back, Alabama. Call me biased. I'm an Alabama fan. But I got Najee Harris at 5. There's been talks of him being a Heisman candidate last year and this year. Coming into the season, he was number 1 running back out of high school a couple years ago. Well, he's a senior now, so it was a couple years ago. He doesn't feel like he's a senior, but that's not the point. He's had 423 rushing total yards so far, 10 total touchdowns, which is amazing, and 6 yards per carry this season. What really propelled him into this top 5 at number 5 is his performance this week versus Ole Miss. When Alabama needed him most, he stepped up and had a Derrick Henry type game. 250 total yards and 5 touchdowns. Whew! That gives me flashbacks to Mark Ingram, Derrick Henry, Trent Richardson, Eddie Lacy. Name all the great Alabama running backs. Gives me flashbacks to them. And he stepped up this game when we needed him most. And we'll see how he can do the rest of the season, but so far I got him at 5. On number 4, I have Sam Elingher. I put him this high because the stats have been out of his mind. I do take into team record when I do this because that's an important part of the Heisman. If your team's not doing good, usually you're not that good of a player. But Sam Elingher is an exception. Texas is 2-2, and they lost this past week in a very close one, but Sam Elingher just has the best stats in the country. 1,453 total yards. Whew. 21 total touchdowns to 4 interceptions with a 60% completion percentage. He's been playing out of his mind. I know they lost to TCU and they lost to Oklahoma this week, but Sam Elingher is still playing very good. He was in my top 10 for the Heisman prediction. I told y'all to watch out. He silently had a very good year last year, and I said he could repeat this year, and he's looking good so far, so I'll put him at number 4. Gotta give him props. At number 3, I have Kyle Trask. Kyle Trask moves down a spot after he lost this week, but he still played pretty good this week. I believe he had 300 total yards with 2 or 3 touchdowns. Still has pretty good stats on the season. 1,024 total yards, 14 touchdowns to only 1 interception, with a 72% completion percentage. Still very good. Florida still has a chance to make the SEC championship and potentially the college football playoff if they beat Georgia. And then they would have to go on to beat whoever makes it out of the West, Alabama. But Kyle Trask is still playing very, very good, so I had to put him up here at number 3 because he's still playing out of his mind. Took a tough loss to Texas A&M, but I still believe him and the Florida team is still very good. On number 2, I have my quarterback, Mac Jones. Sorry to put 2 Alabama players in the top 5. Maybe you don't think that's reasonable. Sorry if you don't think it's not, but I have Mac Jones at number 2. Guy's been playing out of his mind very silently. Y'all thought he was going to be a game manager coming into the season? No. How about the only Alabama quarterback ever? This is including Tua, Hurts, McCarron, Namath, Stabler, McElroy, Coker, Sims. All those quarterbacks. Mac Jones was the only Alabama quarterback ever to throw for 400 yards in back-to-back games. And he had a very good game this past week with a little bit over 400 total yards and 2 touchdowns. He did what he needed to do to get the win. He's just been playing very good this season, making minimal mistakes. 1,104 total yards with 8 touchdowns to only 1 interception. With a 79% completion percentage, he has the best QBR in the country. Number 1 QBR in the country, and the second best completion percentage in the country. So I think Mac Jones deserves a spot up there. That's my quarterback, and I'll defend him. Jersey probably coming on the way since he's playing this good. But at number 1, I couldn't dethrone him. His stats are a little bit too good. Plus, he was number 1 coming into the season. I have Trevor Lawrence. 4-0 Trevor Lawrence. 1,188 yards with 10 touchdowns to no interceptions with a 76% completion percentage. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence has just been playing way too good this year. I forgot him on my Heisman watch 2 weeks ago. I don't know how I did that. But yes, Trevor Lawrence has been playing too good. I hate the guy. I absolutely do hate the guy. But I got to give him props where it's due. He's playing very good. Now you could say he hasn't played that many good teams. But he did play number 7 Miami this past week. And absolutely defeated them 42-17. And his teammate Travis Etienne is playing out of his mind. He's one of my honorable mentions. Actually, while we're on the topic, let's get to my honorable mentions. My honorable mentions are Kyle Pitts, Jalen Waddle, Derek King, Sam Howell, Zach Brown, or I believe that's his name, the quarterback at BYU, and Travis Etienne are my honorable mentions. But at number 1, like I said a minute ago, Trevor Lawrence. Been playing out of his mind. He was front runner coming into the season, and he's lived up to it. Can he continue this the whole season? I would bet you money he isn't going to keep this up. I bet you money he isn't going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he looks like the best player in the country so far. But that is all I have to say. Let me know if you disagree or agree with me. It's getting pretty heated in the Heisman battle right now from what I've seen. But I have Trevor Lawrence at 1, Mac Jones at 2, Kyle Trask at 3, Sam Elingher at 4, and Najee Harris at 5 so far. But let me know your picks in the comments below. Am I right? Am I wrong? Should I have included him? Am I sleeping on him? Should this person be in the top 5? Should this person not be in the top 5? Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear every single thought you have. But thank you for watching, and peace out.